Hi, I'm Adam Sussman, Director of Research at TABB Group. I'm joined by Larry TABB, CEO and founder of TABB Group. And today we're going to be talking about regulatory overhaul. Larry, we've heard for a while that regulatory overhaul has been stalling. Now we're seeing that reflected in some of the reports in the newspapers. What's going on?
Thanks, Adam. Great to be here. Yeah, I think what's happening is that some of the regulatory issues, especially in the States with healthcare reform, is basically stealing all the oxygen from really focusing on the banking issues. Also, there was concern about whether Chris Dodd was going to wind up continuing being the head of the banking finance committee, because there were thoughts that with Ted Kennedy's passing that he might go over to the healthcare side, which would then leave a vacancy on the Senate banking side. And also, I think what we're seeing is that there are movements going on within the industry to try and manage risk and take care of some of the overall macro issues. So to a certain extent, I think the industry is starting to take care of itself and get some of its risk under control as they wind up putting more CDSs in central clearing. We're starting to we're also seeing kind of the regulatory pressure migrate over to the healthcare side, which is kind of stalling some of the other macro things. So, and we're seeing bigger loopholes being put in some of these regulations as they kind of die off, it seems. Now, will we wind up with a complete overhaul of the financial regulatory infrastructure? Probably not. I think we'll see things start regulating around the corners and the edges. I think we're going to wind up seeing greater capital commitment, and actually that might actually be the big carrot, because once you start playing with how much regulatory capital these organizations need to have on hand, that changes a lot of their behavior. And so we might actually see this be all short-circuited through the BAL committee, the Basel Committee for Capital. And so right now it seems like the pressure is off, the industry is moving forward, and really the real stick might wind up being actually under the headlines with how they manage capital.
Great. Well, thank you, Larry. And this is Adam Sussman, Director of Research at TABB Group, joined by Larry TABB, CEO and founder.
Thanks, Adam.